Okay, here you go. All right, I'm gonna read Brad Meltzer's Hero for My Daughter. Okay, let's see. We were going to talk about champions, Mallory Holtzman and Liz Wallace. They're softball players. As players on Central Washington University's softball team, Mallory Holtman and Liz Wallace lost a game of baseball and won the game of life. Western Oregon University senior Sarah Tucholsky had never hit a home run before, not in high school, not in college, not even in her 21 years of playing softball. But at this doubleheader, with hecklers yelling at her, Tucholsky smashed the ball over the center field fence. Amazed by her home run, Tucholsky forgot to touch first base as she quickly turned to correct her mistake. Her knee blew out. She had torn a ligament, her ACL. Tucholsky was on the ground crawling back to first. Here's the key. If anyone from her team tries to help her, Tucholsky would be called out. The umpire said that if she couldn't continue to be on the first base, a pinch runner was put in. Her over-the-fence hit would count only as a 2-run single. That's when the opposing team's first baseman, Mallory Holtman, said to the umpire, "Excuse me, would it be okay if we carried her around and she touched each bag?" The umpires looked at each other. What? Oh my gosh, I'm actually starting to get emotional. But as they discussed it, they realized there were no rules preventing the opposing side from helping. So that's what Mallory and her teammates did. Holtzman and shortstop Liz Wallace literally carried Tucholsky, an opposing player, around in the bases, making sure she tagged every base with her good left foot. In the end, oh man, this is really good. In the end, that home run contributed to Holtzman and Wallace team losing the game. It also meant that Holtzman, a senior, would never make it into the NCAA playoff. Soon after, her softball career was over. But there's a reason they have called Holtzman the greatest player in her team's history. It's not just because she's the all-time home run leader in her conference, which she is. Here's a quote. "It was such a lesson that we learned that it's not all about winning, and we forget that. Because as coaches, we're always trying to get the top. We forget that, but I will never, ever forget this moment. It changed me, and I'm sure it changed my players." That's from Pam Knox, coach of Western Oregon. Oh, that's such a good story.